It clearly shows you have no faith in
You're
your new
bringing
characters.
X-Men, which weren't established in the MCU.
Yeah.
You're bringing everyone that you've ever introduced. It seems like you're just...
Mate, it's gonna be a cameo fest. That's why they give
Yeah.
these little teasers, which is like, oh, fucking every actor in the fucking world's gonna be there.
Yeah, just
every
swipe.
hero.
Fucking Magneto decimates New Jersey apparently because it got spoiled by Ian McKellen.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the Brother Complex podcast. Here's another Friday with us four brothers. So today we're what?
Well, isn't he supposed to wear it?
For both episodes.
I work for both episodes.
Yeah, you always go for both episodes. Yeah,
Just so no, I can't be asked.
whatever.
No,
All
you
the way
know.
over there, boys, all the way over there. Regardless, we're reviewing 100 Meters today, the anime film. If you don't watch it, check it out. And then we do a little Brothers Verdict, which is kind of a fan segment, so stick around for that. Please do subscribe, that's what helps us the most. It helps grow our channel. We also have short form, TikTok, Instagrams down below if you want to check us out there. We make it a little bit more concise and funnier. So follow us there, support us in those platforms. Do go a long way. But without further ado, let's start. The way we review stuff is we go around, give a score out of 10, then we talk about it, give a spoiler warning, and then eventually we put it in a rating tier list with all the anime movies or animation movies we've reviewed. So do stick around to check out our actual tier list on everything we've done so far. With that said, should we start over there?
Yeah, we can start over here.
Over there.
I'm stuck
What
between
is
two
your
numbers.
score for the 100 Meters movie?
I'm gonna give it a 7.
I'm gonna give it a 6.
Give it a 5.
I'm gonna give it an 8.
Damn,
Straight.
just every single number.
I think the
I love
film
the
could definitely
animation.
do better in the sense of like I feel like if I was making the film, I would take some stuff because the film is quite long for an anime film. It's an hour and 45, which I guess is average for an anime film. But I would definitely, but it feels long. That's what I'm trying to get to. I'll definitely take some stuff out and add more exposition to what certain like the main characters are feeling and what like because this film's about running, that's why it's called 100 meters, and like how running is affects them in their lives respectively. I also so that was one of my main negatives. Another one was the animation, the what's it called, race trucking, where they legit like draw over like actual footage.
It's motion capture.
The
Yeah.
animation legit felt like someone had a Snapchat anime filter.
Like, yeah,
on
especially at certain
Oh,
points.
really?
Yeah.
I mean, what do you mean, no railway, brother?
I didn't
The
feel
way
like
they were
that.
moving and stuff.
They were moving like people do.
Yeah.
But that's also why it looked so good while they're running.
Yeah, but I thought that was the whole point of
But
like
usually
the way they
animes, they don't... Basically, you just do motion capture. Or it's like it's called rotoscoping or something like that. Where you track literally every movement of a real human being. And that's why the running looks so good. But the thing is, in most animes, then they stop doing that. They kind of have a mix. Here, it was just that the whole
That's
time.
wild, yeah.
So humans, like, they naturally fidget. They don't just stand still.
Yeah.
So that's why when they were
But
talking, like, you'd see...
I thought for me that was the strong point because I thought that's the way they wanted to go with it. So even as sometimes I was like, that's not animation I'm used to. I thought that was the whole point. And there was like some beautiful, like them all getting like set up to like for the race. Each one, I thought it was like amazing. And then like they're all set up. You just see like the raindrop like fall, and then they all take off.
I'm not saying it's bad, but at points it
To
was
me,
weird.
that was a strong point.
No, so the
No,
animation,
the animation-
the animation was at its strongest with anything involving running, but with everything outside of running, it fell really flat
I
because of
disagree.
how weird it felt.
animation-
For
was.
example, I'll give an example. The crying scene.
Keep in
We
mind,
can't go into
we're-
I know,
at all,
but it's not a
right?
spoiler. Someone cried. No one says it's a spoiler. But like the crying scene, you could think that is a little bit the way it was animated. Like that's a bit strange. Like the way that it was. I thought it was great because of how like strange it looked. It looked very like the breakdown looked very like.
No, but it's not. It's not that the breakdown looked weird. The animation itself looked weird because
I don't agree.
And like when they were talking and stuff. it
yeah,
just
and
looked
like how
it
they were
was-
moving. Like I think they should have just used for the run. But there were also very good moments of animation. Normally, it wasn't when that was happening. Was when it was normal animation, like anime animation. Like the only one that's coming to mind is when one of the first. It's not one of the first races, but one specific race, which I'll go to in spoilers. It finishes and something happens to our main character, and how the animation complements that, like what's actually happening on screen, and how the animation complements that, which not every anime does. Sometimes the animation doesn't add anything, but there were certain moments they did, so that's definitely a positive for me as well.
I just also love the balance between the.
I was
the being talented and the hard work and dedication, like the balance between it, the rivalry between being born for the sport or being born with an insane love for the sport, and it's like the comparison
The
of
whole
those
point
two.
of the movie is that like you can't just love the sport.
Well, we don't know.
No, that was the point of the movie. If you didn't,
No,
know,
yeah.
No,
you didn't
but
watch
he
it.
was able to. When the guy was like,
Well, we can talk more about it in sports. I feel like you're
It's
heading
about
to sport.
finding the reason why you do it.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna be honest. The ending brought me up a point.
Yeah, the ending was like it's one of my biggest positives.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, it brought me
The
up
way
a
they
point.
ended.
Well, I think the overall
that was a slight negative.
motive.
Yeah, I knew you'd say that.
It says a lot how all of our positives are your negatives and none of our negatives.
I knew you'd say that because you didn't fucking get it.
No,
I don't think
no,
you got the movie.
I got it.
No, you didn't.
But I kind of wanted to know.
Okay.
It's spoiler.
Yeah, we're talking
This
about
guy,
non-spoilers.
honestly, every
How is that
episode.
spoiler?
Because it
It's
doesn't.
the ending of the movie. So I think the movie had a very good message in what they were trying to set up, but they didn't manage to tell it all the way properly. I think things felt sometimes too disjointed between what your character was going through what they were establishing through other characters, to what was actually going on through the story. I think the way scenes were patched together, and there's like 2 time skips throughout the movie, and it just feels like a jump. It feels incomplete.
So was it just me that sometimes was confused? Like, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah.
To be fair,
the guy with the long hair.
Yeah, I had that
I was
one,
like,
yeah.
who the fuck
But
is
then
this
I
guy?
knew what that was afterwards.
Yeah, because
That
he was
was-
the guy that he had the
but
interview
there was
with.
this
no,
younger
but the
guy.
guy that he had the interview with was black.
He was.
He was.
He was not
actually, did you watch the right movie?
Yeah, he was black,
It
wasn't
wasn't
he?
black.
No.
They were Japanese, bro.
That's maybe why I was so confused. For some reason, the guy that he had the interview
The
with.
Buzzy.
Yeah.
He was not black.
I was.
Just because they have a fade doesn't make them black.
Bro, I was
They
so,
could have a buzz.
that's why I was so confused, because they linked back to it, and I was like, this is not the same guy, because the guy had like, he was black. I swear he was. But maybe it's just confusing.
Yeah, so I think it was too disjointed, that part, so it was very hard to track the whole narrative they were trying to set up. And
Yeah.
I do agree the animation sometimes,
I just
especially
feel
when
like
they were talking to each other.
they-
It was just,
they could have-
Oh, yeah, exactly. When they're like moving around, like I don't
Yeah.
know. It's just it
it's
feels.
like an AI, bro.
Yeah, it
like
legit
it.
feels like
It's not. It's a snap filter.
No, I-
It's legit
I-
feel
the
like
thing
snap
is,
It's
filter.
just like it's such a thing of like you could have gone into the characters all more in depth than they actually did.
Oh, I disagree.
And you could have because
Yeah.
To establish the point they were trying to make.
The two
Yeah.
main characters, they went enough in depth.
I don't think the side character, but the main one, I don't think they went because like everything happens, then something else happens.
Okay, that's just spoilers. I hate when people do that, bro.
We can just move to
Should we move to spoilers?
Because like I'm trying to talk about the film.
spoilers for 100 meters.
Like so the side character,
On
right? So,
Netflix, though, you should check it out.
so after in the beginning bit, so when he leaves, and then there's the time skip, whatever. Like when you see him again, like you see him again when he's already like when he's competing for the top school, whatever. But think about it. Actually, how much do you actually get from him? Like, for example, you don't really get because like one of the main points, especially more towards the end of the film, is finding out the reason why you're running.
Yeah.
And like, what's because in the beginning was that like beating the 100 meters gets you anything in life, but then you don't really find out the reasoning on why he's running. The other guy, which was also like he was one of the main.
No,
stories.
no. You there.
Yeah. Do you
So
want to go
what's
first
the
or I go
reasoning?
first?
Listen, the whole point of the movie, which I think we need to agree on what the actual point of the movie was, because I think you're going to disagree because you didn't really watch the movie, apparently. The whole point of the movie was a bit like what you said, to see what was beyond running. And the whole thing of like, you need to be talented to be doing this, but you're trying to condense, because this is obviously just on the 100-meter race, you're trying to condense a whole life into 100 meters, into 10 seconds. And the whole point of the movie is like,
To enjoy those 10 seconds.
that can't just be your life. Doesn't matter on how focused you are on something, that can't just be your sole purpose of living. Because
That wasn't the main point of the
I
film.
disagree with that.
The main point of the film was
all the major characters
no.
are like,
The main point of the film is that it's not about the records or
Yeah,
the winning or losing. It's about
the race
enjoying
itself,
the
yeah.
10 seconds.
Yeah, it's like he literally says like being last place or being first place is exactly the same in terms of loneliness because you're running
yeah,
alongside
I'm not
no
saying
one.
that, but it's also having a life outside it. Multiple
that wasn't a
characters-
main point
Yes,
of the
it was,
film.
bro. Even one of the characters goes to the side character, to the second main character, I guess. And what he says, like, the way you're running, you're gonna die doing this because that's literally the only
Yeah,
thing.
but for
you
example,
do.
that really doesn't
All
have a
you
conclusion.
focus- all you.
After the conversation, like we don't see that doesn't affect that character at all. And how does it reflect again at later stages of the film?
It's just
like that conversation.
it just reflects his dedication towards it. In terms of like for him to be able to match the greats, he has to run basically risking his physical body, right?
Yeah,
because
they didn't like pay that off. There was like no conclusion to that point
so
that they made.
the way that I would have preferred if they did it was if the whole thing with an injury would have come from him. So the whole thing
I
is
thought that's what they're going to do again. They've had because the main character is running that final race.
Yeah.
With that big injury, and he had done like 3 races before. So I thought they were going to hint that like something was going to snap. So he's going to cut to both of them running, then cut to something snapping, and you think it's the main character.
And then he was actually
you
the
look
other guy.
over, and he had pushed his body to the limit, broke it. But at least in
That
those
would
last
have been bad.
moments,
wait, you talk about the main character second again.
the side main
I
character.
still think the main
rival.
the comeback, the main character's comeback was a bit rushed. It was quick. Like he went from being a bum
Yeah.
to suddenly being
Oh,
top
man,
tier.
I
again.
love that guy for some reason. The guy that's running, he's like, oh, guess this is my reality now, just being a loser. He goes, no,
For example, that was so like they came out of nowhere. They're like,
Shoehorn.
the amount of side characters that just appear out of nowhere, and they're like, right, I understand the points that each one of them has to say, but like
There was
I'd
3.
rather just
There was 3.
no, that was not good.
There's not 3.
That was bajillion.
There's at least 4.
Yeah, in
yes,
each
yeah.
like in each version of their lives, like the childhood, the high school, and then the adulthood, like there's brand new characters each time.
Listen, I think the whole point that all these characters are trying to show is that you have a sole focus on one goal, right? But you cannot spend every minute on your life, and this is just portrayed by the 100 meters, focusing on that 100 meters. And the whole thing that you were saying of like, oh no, it was just about enjoying it. Yes, it was about them enjoying it. It was about the thing of them not just focusing on the result, allowing them to enjoy that 10 seconds and being able to live on after that 10 seconds and not just live in those 10 seconds. But that's what I mean.
Like,
About have a life outside of it.
So win or lose, like to learn, because the reason of why you race, it has to be because for the longest time in the movie is all of your problems get like fixed if you do those 100 meters first, if you get that first, if you break the records. And then you learn that it's not about getting there first, it's about enjoying the process of getting there. Basically.
I honestly love with the second main character, like they literally display the obsessive mindset that you can have with any sport, which is that you almost get lost in it, to the point that he's running and he's literally getting told, mate, if you keep on running, your technique's not sustainable. If you keep running like this, when they didn't say you will die, but like, you're gonna get fucked up. And what he takes from that is, so I have a chance at winning. It's like that obsessive mentality.
Yeah, but like that wasn't payoff to that.
No. Again,
That was such a
and that's
short
why-
scene. There wasn't a
that's why
payoff
it's not
to
like a 9 or 10 for me, because that part I kind of wanted the injury factor to come from him. So he gets injured, and then they're telling him, "Look, mate, like we said, your technique wasn't sustainable, and now you got injured. You've got to stop." And then it's him going, "Nah, that would have been better." Which is just like that, which he just drive, which is all that he has against the talent. And that would have been
No,
like,
but there
a
I
little bit
disagree
better.
with you though, because
Why?
the whole point is that they're all talented.
He's not. No, he's not talented.
He was talented as well. He didn't know how to run in the beginning of the movie. Yeah, like he wasn't. But they were all naturally.
No, that's why he
Pedro,
said that
he went to a top
no,
running
but-
school,
but
and
he's
as a
not-
first year beat records.
No, for example,
What we talk about here?
the main character.
What they mentioned is that his technique was off. So the only reason he was able to be that fast was because of his willpower.
Yeah, like he was talented.
And now that I'm thinking, they did kind of mention that whole thing of the injury because he did have an injury on his leg, but it was just so overshadowed.
Yeah,
Do you remember?
Like
No, but
that
that wasn't
animation
an
scene.
injury.
It was.
That was-
He was like, because when he was in
Oh, yeah,
when
no,
he
he
asked
was.
the question, he was like, "I injured my leg and now I have anxiety." And the guy was like, "Anxiety is like you're testing yourself," but like he was overshadowed so much. It wasn't.
The way, for example, when you see the animation, I thought it was like, especially that final. There was one race.
It was
that-
Dookie balls, bro.
Can I finish? Thank you, man. There was one animation where it was like one of the previous ones where they shoot off and it's just a panel of like the beginning, and then like people celebrating. I was like, okay, you could have shown that, but I guess they were saving for the final one. Do you know what I'm on about?
No.
Yeah, there's a scene where
This guy that watches
the
film, I
running
forgot about that.
starts and then don't follow the runners.
Yeah,
They're
they
just
don't follow,
pointing at
yeah.
the sky.
Oh.
Which I was like,
And
okay,
all
but they
you
were
hear is
saving for
running.
the last. But for example, the last, I think like all of them, how the camera was like.
Yeah, but the running looked amazing.
Yeah.
Everything else
Yeah.
looked
But
amazing.
the movie wasn't just running.
I know,
running.
I know,
The
but for
running
example,
was great. It was amazing.
I felt like
Everything else was either mediocre or
No,
shit.
I thought, for example, him like seeing the kids run because it was a whole thing of like, mate, you're not good enough, so well, you're gonna have to become a coach because you can't run. And then he goes to the park and he sees the kids running. He's like giving them advice, and you think, oh, maybe
That was because of his injury.
yeah. And you think, oh, maybe like this is gonna show him that he's gonna enjoy being a coach. And then he just fully breaks down, and he goes from like day and night. He's just fully locked in because it's when he makes a mind switch of like,
What does
I'm
that have to
gonna
do with
run with
animation? That's a good plot.
No,
point.
yeah, I've seen the animation that was good.
It wasn't actually.
And especially when he started crying, I didn't like it because there's this sudden switch
Like
into
distortion.
into a more of distorted, like
Sudden
just
switch,
line
you can-
hand-drawn animation from an animation that we've been following, which is like rotoscoping motion capture. It was like such a sudden switch, and then it just kind of goes back, and then you're like, "What the
I
hell
didn't
happened?"
notice that.
It went from rotoscoping, so this motion capture, to actual classic anime, to then this like hand-drawn thing, to then just back to normal.
Well, one moment where it's what I was talking about in Non-Spoiler, where the animation did. Well, it wasn't really about the animation, but it was maybe more of a plot point of what's happening around it. Was his first loss when the rain legit overtakes him. That was one of my favorite scenes. That in the ending was one of my favorite scenes, which he said he didn't like.
To be fair,
Which doesn't make
no,
sense.
I didn't say I didn't like.
You
I
legit
just
said you
I
didn't
kind of
like.
know. It's just it ended, and I was like, I kind of wanted to know who won.
But then on, because the point is that doesn't matter.
I
That's
guess,
the
I
movie.
guess.
That's the message of the movie.
Enjoy those 10 seconds and then live on after it. It's not about who comes first.
Because the whole movie they keep on saying, you need to prepare yourself to lose. But it's always like you need to prepare yourself for the consequence of what happens after you reach at 100 meters. It's never like during it. So that's why, for example, the main character mentions it before, how like, you needed to prepare yourself like to live on after you lose. But then when he loses, he can't move on. Like that's what the rain is, because it consumes him, and that's the final message of the movie is them learning how to.
They should have shown his comeback way better instead of him just starting winning
it was
shit
a
out of
great
nowhere.
message, but you had 2 time skip of like 10 years.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what? This looks like 40 in racing.
No, it wasn't 10
Yeah,
years.
It wasn't.
I thought he was
One
like
of the time skips was 10 years because it said it was.
Yeah.
10 years.
I thought he was in a corporate job.
Same.
Same.
But then when they said like we're going to keep you, it's like so he's just a random dude.
He's an
now.
athlete.
But no, he was still.
Yeah.
It was
I
like
don't know why he's wearing a suit, but
Well, because it's so formal,
professional.
I guess.
Don't be
But for
stupid.
example, again, with the animation, when he first gets his injury, like the whole taking off, and then you can just hear the others run, and it's like raining, and the rain just gets heavy, and he's just standing there. I think
it
that was
wasn't
great.
raining.
It wasn't raining.
Was it raining?
I don't remember.
Yeah, and
I thought it was just and he just stops racing.
I don't think it was raining. I think it was a
no,
normal
I
day.
And it just
I think
lingers
raining
on
scenes
there.
when he loses.
Yeah.
Wait, did the rain get heavy and heavy to the point that you couldn't see the
When he
screen?
loses.
That's when he
That's when he
was
first
it?
loses,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh yeah, true. For example,
The-
that was
when
it.
he
But
gets
again, that was a
injured.
running scene.
And for example,
No, but for example, that was still a good shot. Like the cinematography in this movie was really good, but like I don't know, it felt like they were trying to make it just an actual movie, and then they layered animation over it.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
I don't agree.
I know what you mean. I feel like this film could have been like a 10, bro.
It could have. It really had the
It could have. It had so much potential. If they added more of the characters' like own feelings and own like depths into like running, which they did a little bit, but if they just expanded on that and expanded on how his comeback and how his full, because after his loss, we just get, I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure after the loss, you get just cut to the corporate job.
Yeah, there's a
If you could have seen like maybe his downfall or something like that, and then just to come back from it.
Not really necessarily, because with the corporate job, like he's literally like you barely made it, you'd be nothing but losing.
I guess, but
But his
the
comeback
comeback
is
is what
that, yeah.
bothers
It
me
was
more.
a great message. It just wasn't well laid out
Yeah.
within the characters and within the world.
Like the structure of the movie was a bit all over the place sometimes,
Jump.
and and the animation especially.
The animation bothered me. Yeah.
Ooh,
I didn't. It didn't
some
bother me.
Yeah, there's a lot of moments where like they're just being casual, and they're like, this animated character is moving way too weird.
If the animation was the only problem, it still would have been like a 9. But like the plot
no,
also has
the
its
plot's
issues.
very jumpy. It jumps
Yeah,
from things
yeah.
that's like, well, you haven't like, what the fuck's going on right now?
I quite liked as well that the whole reason why the second main character overcame his anxiety was.
It's not lower mid though.
Oh
It's
my
not lower
god,
mid.
bro! You love interrupting when I'm talking.
Yeah,
bro.
I love interrupting specifically.
It's funny how you're always the only one that says that.
Oh, are you gonna tell me that this guy doesn't jump mid sentence?
Everyone interrupts each other.
It was quiet. I start talking. A mid sentence. This guy goes. Bro, I was gonna say like it was. I quite liked the whole reason why he overcame his anxiety. Do you want to chip in? That the whole reason that he
Yeah, go
overcame
on,
his anxiety was because of that like speech that he had with the guy on stage. Do you remember? And then towards the end, that guy's talking to him before the big race, and he retires, and he comes to the realization that it's more than just running, and he's telling him that, but he's so obsessed about
He
it.
actually told him that before he retired.
Because he
Just-
doesn't talk to them.
but he's about to go retire. The moment he finished talking, he goes, "Guys, I'm retired." Right?
No, only
No, then he
because he
races.
loses. Then he races. He loses.
They
He,
talk
he
before the
doesn't
race now.
qualify, and he's like, "I'm done."
They talk before the race.
But yeah, it was the same thing.
It was the same film, I can tell you that.
And he's so obsessed about it since from the beginning to now. He literally doesn't agree with him. I thought that was so good. He went from like in the beginning that he's so obsessed about like winning to the point that he breaks his fucking foot or his leg or whatever it was as a kid. To then now he's literally getting his like, let's call him like idol, the person that helped him overcome his anxiety, telling him it's more than just running. Someone that's been doing it for years that came to that realization, and he's just like,
but I don't think
nah, I
that was
want to
worth
win.
it. Like a random speech wouldn't have just cured his anxiety.
Yeah,
like
presumably they also
it
did.
just went from the problem with this leg was 5
To be
seconds.
fair, I
then-
can agree. Go on,
What did he just do, guys? What did he just do? Cardinal sin. So it goes from I have a problem with this leg. We can introduce that. We didn't even see anything happen to his leg. We just see him slow down at the end, and then he goes asks this question, and then we don't see him deal with it. He's just like, I'm faster now, and he's like,
Yeah.
Wait, is this you on about the main character or the second main character?
the side.
Sorry,
The one you're talking about.
The scene that you're talking about.
Yeah, because he kind of like, I understand. Okay, the guy spoke to you about how to better your leg, how mentality wise, because he's trying to deal with your anxiety. And later, there is a bit of a payoff later in the film because later the guy that ends up retiring goes, when you asked me about mental health, I should have been more upfront about it instead of just being like ignored and run pretty much. But there's also not enough of a payoff in the sense of directly after that speech, he's running the fastest he can.
No, but I think there was a difference. I wanted more of like a recent injury with the second guy that's all about drive. But I think the difference was his injury was when he was quite young. So he's like fully recovered by now. But the issue is the mental block's still there.
But after a but that's what I'm saying. But after a speech, it doesn't show him like, get over that. He's faster now. He solved it straight after the speech. There's not another scene that's like him dealing with that or him applying what the guy said. No, it's just he's faster now.
I did like that he was smiling when he lost because he realized he didn't have to run anymore.
Well, the guy that retired.
Yeah.
Because he realized he wasn't alone anymore. Because like the whole thing about how lonely he was.
Yeah, true.
I,
it's
I
like-
thought that was such a good comparison. It's
He didn't
actually
have
like
to hold himself to that
first and
standard.
last is exactly the same because you're running alone. Like
Brutal.
and the ending scene where they're sprinting
You
and then,
didn't like.
and then it panels to them as kids running and then back to
Yeah,
them.
the
That was-
ending scene is what brought me
Yeah,
up
but
the
the
point.
fact that you said you didn't like
No,
the fact that you don't know
let me
who-
rephrase that. It's not I didn't like it. It's just me. Because the whole build-ups for like that final race is like me in the background. I kind of wanted to know who won. But I know the whole point is that
Yeah.
it's not about winning. So it's not that I didn't like it. It's just
if
when
they showed it, it would ruin it.
when they finished, I was kind of like, kind of wanted to know. But that was it. It's not that I didn't like it. I
Well,
seen
would you
whole-
have been satisfied?
No,
whoever won?
No, to be fair, no. So I do agree with you
Like-
guys. Having a little bit more thought about it, if they kind of go, this guy won, I was been
Yeah,
like,
that would have been a negative, actually.
yeah,
if we thought that was.
potentially. So I agree with you
Because
on that.
think about it. If the main guy won, and so he went from being a bum to finally winning like the top 100 meters, and if the other guy won, it's like, it's what you expect.
To be fair, and it would have made it slightly higher for me if they gave you a little bit more background about the guy wanting to break reality. Just a little bit more.
Yeah. that shit also came out of
shoehorned
nowhere.
as
Yeah.
fuck.
No,
bro.
I really like
There
it.
were so many different side characters just popped out of nowhere.
Which is like everyone's telling you, oh mate, you're old now compared with all of them. They're just breaking records. And then he's like, it's the whole thing about like him falling behind and then just catching up because he wants to break reality. I thought that was quite cool.
No, one of the ideas they introduced were good. They just didn't build them enough
Yeah.
to be.
They
substantial.
could have built it a little bit more.
And also they didn't stay.
No, with every idea that was pretty much introduced in the film, they didn't lay them out enough to be.
Yeah, but I
substantial.
don't think that it's a 5, brother, man.
You
I
think
don't
that's
think-
5?
It's an average.
Oh,
anime.
no.
It's not lower average.
5
No,
is way too
five
low,
isn't
bro.
lower average.
It's lower mid.
It's average.
It's lower mid.
It's
Okay.
in our tier list.
So yeah,
yes.
here's our tier
Five's
list.
average.
Here's our tier
It's not
list
an anime movie.
of
They
anime
were
and
made
animation.
Well, it's lower mid, isn't it?
In the tier list, but 5 is an average movie.
Wait, I don't get this because our last review, he was legit like, but One Punch Man is higher average.
Yeah, because 6 is above average. It's higher mid. But 5 is average.
Yeah, I'll say this movie is
I'll say it's an average anime movie.
6.
I find this way.
I don't
I
think
think
it's
so.
fine.
I think it has as many cons as it does pros.
I would want to. Lowest I would want to go is like a 7, bro.
No, because the potential and the message and the themes that the movie still. So tacos, they're still there.
At the end,
And
it
Yeah,
was
but
peak,
if
bro.
you're not able to weigh it off enough in a coherent form and looking good
it was
enough,
very
then-
it was very incoherent animation.
but I
Still
think
took
it's
it
fine.
down, but it's still above.
I think he has as many pros as it does cons.
Well, but
Well, what did you give
the
it,
thing
7?
is, he gave it 7.
Well,
8,
it's at 6 or 7, mate.
Yeah.
Again,
yeah. Well,
It won't be a 5.
I think we all collectively agree it's probably 6.
I think it's a 7.
Oh, I know you would think it's a 7 because you give it an 8, so you don't want to go lower.
I think it's 7 as well.
Yeah, there you go.
No, there's no way.
Bro, it's not a
It had
6.
a great message, and it could have been a great film, but they
It's-
didn't weigh out the
it's
message well
above
enough.
average. It's
If
not.
an anime movie
Yeah,
didn't weigh out
it's
the
not
message
good,
well
I
enough,
guess, yeah.
and it didn't animate it well enough,
They did animate it
high
well,
mid.
though.
High mid.
Bro, well, like, yeah, maybe...
Okay.
Maybe if
Sorry,
like
sorry.
you say, oh, like the moments where they weren't running, the animation was the best, which I disagree. But even if you say that, the moments that they were running were so beautiful. It was so
but the
good.
moments they weren't running was
Yeah.
either mediocre or shit.
Most
Yeah,
of the show
it
they
was
were
hot.
running.
No,
There were like
true.
5 races, the rest
That's
were
not
talking
true.
and interacting.
No, they
with
had also
characters.
the whole like relay part as
No,
well.
yeah, they run for 20% of the movie.
They don't spend. They spend the whole movie running, just sprinting.
High mid, yeah.
I disagree.
Next to
Not even a lower good. Wait, how is it high mid?
it's
a series.
grade.
So 6 high mid. Fuck. Well, not even a lower good, bro.
I think it's an average anime.
Well,
movie.
what's in
it's
high
above
mid?
average. To be Hero X, Dan One Punch Man.
Oh, we're putting this as the same as fucking To Be Hero X and
What's a show compared to a movie?
What
There's
was more
vastly
good?
different
What was
things.
more good?
We'd have to compare them to anime.
Everything else.
Oh, is
yeah.
it?
Everything we
Much
overrated.
fun.
Yeah.
You'd have to talk to comparing a movie, an anime movie, with a show. It's extremely
I don't
difficult.
think this is top
You'd have to
mid,
compare it to
bro.
other anime
One
movies.
Punch Man's better than this, people.
We'd have to compare it to other anime movies, and I think
don't
for an
think so.
anime movie, it's
The first
average,
2 seasons
If it's
peak,
6 to
bro.
6.
Above average. 6. High mid.
6 high mid.
So yeah, so that's what we have right now. I mean, it's on my episode, so.
It's on my episode, Adam. So why are you okay with me? No, it's not. I didn't introduce this shit.
It's
It's
my
yours,
episode.
bro.
Oh, shit. Guys, it's my episode. I didn't realize. My bad. So we're moving on to Brothers Verdict. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's a fan segment. So we usually just go through our comments, or well, we don't get a lot of comments now, so we just go through TikTok. But usually it's fan segment. We grab either hot takes, lists, whatever it is from you guys, and then we talk about it on the pod every Friday. So realistically, that is what we're going to be doing right now. Which one of you has a
It's
little
me.
list? Okay, so we have a list from a user on TikTok. So if you want to, drop your list, hot takes, whatever, feel free to do that in the comments.
Yeah, so again, Brothers Verdict. This is MCU hot takes from Jamel Daipai. That's
Jamel.
on TikTok.
Jamel.
Yeah.
Gargamel.
Okay, so again, I didn't make these, so they're not my opinion. So at 10%, Big Jamel wrote that
So they get hotter.
technically, yeah. Killing off Quicksilver is one of the worst Marvel's worst decision.
Yeah. It's up there.
I don't say one of
I
the
fucking
worst
know that,
decisions. I think Marvel has done
He
a
said
lot
one
of
of
decisions.
Marvel's worst decision.
In MCU.
Yeah.
Just shooting down the speedster.
Oh yeah, I guess.
No, yeah, the way they did it was extremely dumb. In terms of plot decision, I don't know. I don't think I care about Quicksilver enough to be like I really wanted to see him in
How
Avengers
much cooler
Infinity
would it
War.
be if you had Marvel won the Pietro relationship?
Oh, you
later
remember
on?
when they brought Pietro
With
into
Multiverse of
fucking
Madness.
WandaVision for a
I
poop
hate when you
joke?
look at me. I know they brought up Pietro back, but what wouldn't it be better if he was alive?
Well,
Did they
okay,
bring it
when you
back?
say relationship, you
WandaVision.
don't mean them.
Not romantic relationship, not sexual.
That's what I was looking at you.
We have a relationship as siblings. They're siblings as well. Do I fuck you every night? Yes, but that's beside the point.
What was the joke that they brought Pietro for in one of it? Was it like a poop joke or a dick
No,
joke?
it was yeah.
It
but
was,
that
it was
Pietro
like
wasn't
Bob
even-
Ford. It was
That
something.
Pietro wasn't even Pietro.
it was the
the
X-Men.
X-Men Pietro. So
Yeah.
They just did that just to please the fans,
Yeah.
even though it didn't please anyone because WandaVision was hard.
Yeah,
So
but I do
so
think-
It was Boner. It was like Max Boner. Or something
Yeah,
like
it
that.
was
yeah,
that.
I
It was
do
a
think
bundle
that's
joke.
one of the worst decisions they could have made. It would have been great to have Quicksilver and
To be
Wanda,
fair.
the whole WandaVision and Multiverse of Madness, having Quicksilver be someone involved.
I don't know. They were not doing the X-Men, so I don't know how a Quicksilver would fit into it. I mean, the way he died was extremely dumb. I don't really care that he died.
Wow.
honestly.
Well, because you don't think bullets would have hit him.
And he realistically, what's the
Bullets
worst
would not
decision?
have hit him. He's a speedster, brother, man.
I think he's fast and you shoot him.
Yeah, but they've done different iterations. They've done the fast where it's like,
No speedster is slow enough to get hit by bullets.
well, but he was saving the kid in the.
It doesn't
That makes no
arrow.
sense.
Bro, do you remember Quicksilver and X-Men?
Well, yeah,
He
that's
pulls
why
everyone out of the
yeah,
mansion
that's
when
one
the
iteration where
explosion's
which he time freezes, mate.
Yeah, but that's speedsters. You're fast as shit.
Okay, so that was 10%.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that.
So
take.
do we agree with
I
do you agree with
that?
that?
take.
It's one
Sure,
off,
I mean,
not the
I want
three.
to.
Top 3 worst decisions done by MCU for sure.
Okay, 20%. This scene, and it's the scene of Thanos fighting Hulk, did irreversible damage to Hulk's reputation in the MCU.
I think it was
Wait, repeat that?
already.
this scene, which is this showing a picture of Thanos fighting Hulk, where he loses, did irreversible damage to Hulk's reputation in the MCU.
Well, it just made Hulk, because he didn't even have, like, I'm pretty sure he had one stone and he didn't even use the stones. So it was just Thanos.
Yeah, he did just through hands.
Yeah, so if it was just Thanos, let's say without the glove, just making Hulk seem like an absolute
Because it's from that
bro.
point when Hulk's too scared to come out.
Yeah.
And then you get
So-
fucking...
Professor Hulk.
Yeah.
The scene itself, it's not a problem. Is all the consequences that scene led, because
Well, the way Thanos pieced up Hulk that easy is a problem.
well, not if he then came back and, like, for example, in, let's just say in Infinity War, one Banner was inside the suit. There's some sort of plot point where he lets Hulk fully out, and Hulk
But
just
Hulk was supposed to be
decimates.
fully out then, he got pieced up so
No,
easily, bro.
well, because he had been like living by himself in
Some Hulk.
Shit
in
scene,
the
bro.
Ragnarok.
That's probably the worst
Am I
scene
the
I've ever
only
seen.
one that didn't like Professor Hulk, bro? I want to
Didn't
see.
really do
I
it.
want to see Hulk as in Avengers 1, the Berserk Hulk, the one that is contained but just barely.
I want stoic Hulk.
I don't want to see Professor
And, like, he
Hulk.
just gets
bro.
angry.
What's the name of
But, like-
the grey one?
Great Hulk.
Joe Fix-It.
Joe Fix-It.
Yeah, I hated Professor Hulk, to be honest.
I was thinking Paul Rudd for some reason.
That's
Okay, so do we agree with it? It's only 20%. To be fair.
Yeah, so far so
Okay.
good.
It did. To be fair.
We agree.
yeah.
We agree.
30%. This movie was not that bad, and they're talking about Ant-Man Wasp Quantumania.
It was that bad.
It was that bad.
It was that
It
bad.
was- I don't think it was that bad.
Wait, which one was that, sorry?
It was the whole with Casey, like the daughter, where they go to the quantum realm
Yeah,
and they find his wife
The daughter was extremely.
with Kang.
But Kang
They defeat
Orphan.
Kang by with ants.
Yeah,
bro.
so Kang was the only.
That's such a comic booky thing, though.
No, it's not.
What? Stop saying that.
It's not.
that says that.
It's not. I say that when it applies, not when Kang gets destroyed by an ant.
Kang was actually pretty decent in that movie, but like I thought.
But then
well,
he
if-
pieced up his wife or
If
something.
they had fully let Kang
Piece up
be
his
a
wife.
villain, he would have killed like Ant-Man.
He could have
or
been.
some
He could have
shit.
been like a Thanos.
But no,
of
yeah.
villain.
So the ending
you're
is
wrong.
horrible. Throughout the movie, Casey is an annoying brat that does fuck all to her, and she's entitled to so much shit, and her powers, her suit, is just stuff that was given to her.
Apart from Ant-Man 1, all the others I didn't like.
so
Two
annoying.
Ant-Man.
No, it was Ant-Man and the Wasp, and then Ant-Man Quantumania.
Yeah.
Isn't that two Ant-Mans?
No, 3, because then there was Ant-Man 1 as well. You dickhead.
Ant-Man and the Wasp. Ant-Man and the Wasp was with Ghost. The first introduction.
Yeah, which wasn't a good movie either.
It wasn't great.
Yeah.
But it was better than
Wasn't
Quantumania.
that the one with the yellow jacket?
No, that was a
That sounds
Oh,
wrong.
man, I
Yeah,
pick.
Ant-Man was good.
I know this
Yeah,
is a,
regardless, he's not.
I know this is a bit of a tangent,
You're
but
shit.
like, you're gonna do a fucking what's the film
Well,
called?
Jamel, I think Jamel is.
What are you gonna do, like a Doomsday, whatever? We're gonna bring so many different characters.
I'm sorry.
Give me one of Avengers against X-Men, man. That'll be a beautiful film, and then you can do what you love.
What does
which
that
is-
have to do with Ant-Man
I
Quantumania,
said I'll go-
brother?
did I-
Stick to the fucking
Did I not
point.
say I'll go on a tangent?
But what does the tangent relate to this?
Tiago in this shit podcast, we follow this. Sorry about that.
Okay, so we disagree with
No,
that.
yeah, but Ant-Man Quantumania is like, it's bottom 5.
MCU
But
project.
the lamp
movies.
guy.
Bro,
Like, even the Quantum Realm was...
fucking Haggai
just
put
ass.
fucking Guardians as
Like,
five.
and like it's revealed that, like, I don't know, that Hank's wife Janet was like cheating on him with like a
Gargamel inside the
with, like,
quantum realm, bro.
I don't know, so good. And MODOK. Oh, we're forgetting MODOK.
MODOK.
That's
I was
actually
yeah,
that's
yeah.
actually Yellow Jacket from the first movie, but just
I'll go. Yeah, that's one of the worst.
and it has like
The
a
only
redemption arc.
The
Oh
only
my
thing
God.
worse than Quantumania I can think right now is She-Hulk in terms of MCU
I didn't
projects.
even watch it.
I might even say Quantumania was worse.
No, because Kang conquered. Where he was like,
Kang had
I'm an
some-
Avenger, and he was like, have I killed you before?
Yeah, Kang had some or
She-Hulk was so shit. He's definitely the worst.
And I also didn't watch Miss Marvel because part that was quite
No,
shit.
Miss Marvel
No,
was okay.
Miss Marvel was
Oh, yeah.
good.
Miss Marvel
was
was okay, yeah. Okay, so we disagree with that take. Jamel.
Yeah, sorry, bro. You're cooking till now, though.
I don't know. It depends what that bad means. Some people think it's like the zero.
It's shit,
It's
but
one of
it
the
is
worst
like-
projects
it
in the
is-
MCU,
it is
bro.
one of the worst
It's like a
projects.
one or two,
Okay,
bro.
40%. Marvel would build up more hype by just releasing an actual Doomsday trailer. These vague teasers are annoying.
They are annoying.
They are
I mean, like, I don't know if they're building up hype because everyone's looking at this and like, okay, all you're showing me is like stuff that you said you weren't gonna do. Like you said, Captain America's story is over.
He's coming
We
back.
wrapped this character.
Steve Rogers will be
First
back in
trailer of Doomsday. Steve Rogers is back. It's like it clearly shows you have no faith in
You're
your new
bringing
characters.
X-Men, which weren't established in the MCU.
Yeah.
You're bringing everyone that you've ever introduced. It seems like you're just...
Mate, it's gonna be a cameo fest. That's why they give
Yeah.
these little teasers, which is like, oh, fucking every actor in the fucking world's gonna be there.
Yeah, just
every
swipe.
hero.
Fucking Magneto decimates New Jersey apparently because he got spoiled by Ian McKellen.
Oh.
Because he was in an interview and he was like, "Yeah, I just got done destroying New Jersey," and he was like, "Oh, I should have said that."
To be fair, people. What by people?
That's really actually had a bomb in New Jersey.
Imagine he was talking about the film.
Since we're talking about like Captain America coming back and shit, there's like a whole paradox with Captain America going back in the past.
No, me and
There
Danny were
would be,
talking
like
about
fucking two caps, bro.
Because
At the
it
same
means
time.
that throughout everything, Civil War, everything, there was always an old cap in that timeline. Because the whole point of the previous Sorcerer Supreme is that you can't change the timeline too much.
Yeah.
So it's always one.
So yeah, there'll be a cap while he's on the ice, which means he's going through the world wars and stuff. When he comes out of the ice, there's two caps.
I guess we can say the TVA sorted it.
yeah.
With Loki.
So
Loki in the tree.
No, but apparently-
Loki's a very good show, bro.
Yeah.
yeah,
I
Loki was
haven't watched
peak,
second
bro.
season.
Loki was peak. Even though I thought you didn't like it. Because I thought I was the only one that liked Loki a lot here.
I liked Loki.
No, I like Loki.
I thought it was okay.
Well, Loki's one of the best.
I think maybe
No,
it was
there was an argument of whether first season or second season was better.
We
I
like
think-
Loki.
I think that may have been the
I
only
think the
argument
hot
we
guy
had.
will hate it for some reason.
But
Yeah, but he
Before-
loves She-Hulk.
Yeah.
So
Before we
he
move,
doesn't know
uh,
anything about Marvel.
You know, hot guy said She-Hulk's on par with Endgame.
Okay, this guy.
Yeah, but he's crying.
At the point it's rage, mate.
It
At the
has
point
to be
it's
rage.
But before we move along, is Steve Rogers going to come back as Captain America or as a villain?
No, he's gonna come back as Chris Evans.
This guy saw a picture of Captain Hydra,
Why did this guy react like that?
Bro, he's
I've
coming-
heard rumors he's going to come back either as fucking Red Skull or like the bad Captain
Captain
America.
Hydra.
Red Skull.
Captain Hydra, because he saw the fucking Photoshop picture of him.
He's
with a
coming
Hydra
back
suit.
as Chris Evans
Ah.
to the movie. No, it's something that he might be working for.
I'd like
Hydra
to
or something
know.
like that.
We'll see. We'll see.
We don't know.
So we
bring
agree.
it back to this character.
So we agree that they should just release an actual trailer instead of edging us with random fucking
Yeah, I
clips.
mean the whole shit.
honestly, I think they've been doing that because they don't actually have
a
a
trailer.
story put together to have a trailer.
Yeah, I don't think they've made a movie yet.
Yeah.
They're still
or
cooking
maybe
ideas.
because in their trailers they
they're
spoil the whole
seeing
film.
ideas in the comment section. Be like, how we should do
Yeah.
that.
Okay, so that was 40%, so we're going to 50%, which I know everyone is going to disagree. 50%, Hela is the best villain in the MCU.
Oh my god, bro. Hello, for sure.
No, she's a
She is a real
okay.
good villain. She's top 10.
She's good. She's top 10.
Top 10?
No, top 5.
Top 10, yeah.
She's not top 10, bro.
Avoid is better.
What would you put?
Kill yourself.
Okay.
Void, Ultron, Thanos, Loki's better.
Yeah. That's still not more than 10.
The Void is better, right? You agree?
Void Central, yeah.
Surtur.
Okay. No, Hela
Probably Kang.
Hell is the best.
What kind-
Hell is the best Thor villain, for example. Oh no, Loki is technically Thor villain. Yeah.
Would you say Kang's better? I wouldn't say so.
No.
No, I would.
What?
Kang
With the
is-
Loki.
Yeah, have I
No,
told you before?
what's he who? No,
He who remains.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's not even a villain in Loki. He's
is.
just there, like trying to be like, bro, this
He
what's
both
happening.
is and isn't.
He's the one that
Would we
remains.
say the villain with the kids was better?
What was even the question?
Who's the
Yeah, Hela is the best
Ooh,
villain
Thor
in the
film.
Would
MCU.
you say Yellow Jacket is better than Hela?
No.
What is the guy's name? The Thor's villain, the one with the film with the kids. That was shit.
He's talking about Thunder.
No, they played by Christian Bale.
Oh, the God Butcher or
God
whatever.
Butcher.
Gore.
Would you say that's better than Hela?
No, absolutely
No.
not.
The film,
What
the film
about
was shit, but I thought
the
his
Destroyer?
backstory was good.
The Destroyer.
The robot thing.
The robot thingy. It's like the
The
Destroyer.
Asgardian protector, the
Yeah.
robot thing. They like shoots
He
a
opens
laser
his
out of
mouth.
his mouth.
Oh,
Yeah, wait, this guy said Hela was the best villain.
yeah. On top of like Thanos stuff like that.
Thanos is definitely better.
What's his name?
Jamel.
Jamel Nightfire.
You were cooking. You were singing here. Okay, 60%. Yelena is a top 3 character in the MCU writing wise.
Right now,
Ooh.
currently,
Right now,
yes.
I'm living.
Laying in bed with
Nobody to love.
Kid Leroy. bro.
Post Endgame, 100%. Of all time, MCU, no.
No, Iron Man's better. I'll say most Avengers.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I would say her writing is better than Black Widow. Is that crazy to say?
No, I agree with that. I agree with
it's
that.
not
Sorry,
accurate.
but
I
Black
agree.
Widow's backstory was non-existent.
Yeah, but Thunderbolts is as good as Avengers 1.
Oh, okay, now we're saying.
disagree.
No,
That's not
mate.
true, that's not
Avengers
true.
1 was a...
We were talking about it in the train, but I just think Avengers 1, I prefer the team. That's why it's better.
Fair?
Yeah,
I
but
prefer
they
it-
prefer the team because they're more nostalgic at this point.
No, I prefer...
No, they haven't
It was
been.
just an
No, I
Avengers...
just preferred watching it.
Yeah, Avengers
Mate, just... Do you not remember, like, the scenes of, like, them...
I
Like,
remember Avengers 1. No, you asked me. Do you not remember? I do.
So do we agree though? Do we agree?
He answered your question.
Do we agree with Jamel Boy?
One
over here?
of, not
No,
the best.
he said top 3.
Yeah.
No.
So, Yelena is top 3 of
I don't agree.
current MCU characters post Endgame, yes.
Disagree.
Of all time,
Current.
it can't be.
Of all,
That's,
OAT? Of all time?
yeah, that's,
Yeah,
that's, just,
but what-
that's just illogical.
Yeah, but there's, like, 2 new films since the fucking MCU... since Endgame.
That is just not true.
Thunderbolts, what else?
Brave New World.
Fantastic Four.
Yeah, that's 3.
There's so many more projects, bro. Didn't Shang-Chi come out afterwards?
Spider-Man Far From Home, Shang-Chi.
Was it after?
Yeah.
Shit.
To be fair, there's no like.
I
big
feel,
thing.
I think Shang-Chi is fucking underrated, but we won't even go into
The
that.
Marvel.
Anyways, so
Yeah, Marvel's
I don't
obvious.
know,
Of all time,
do we agree or disagree?
Of all time,
Of all
no.
time.
No.
Of all
If it's
time.
post Endgame, you have a conversation there for top 3.
Okay, so 70%, Jamel. We don't need Miles Morales in the MCU.
Yeah, I kind of agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't need it.
Especially right now.
In the future, where they do a good job with everything else, bring him in.
Maybe 15 years from now. How many
Yeah.
to Spider-Man, bro?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then we talk about Miles.
Yeah, do Peter.
Bro, I don't. One thing I understand, but it's not tangent because it's evolved with this. As soon as there's like an animated project they do well, they're like, "What's full live action?"
Yeah,
Fuck no.
you don't
we don't
need
need
to,
an
bro.
Invincible live action. We don't need Miles Morales live action right now.
Yeah.
We have that shit well done in
I feel
animation.
like we could just keep that unweighted, to be fair.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
have to make
Bro,
it live action.
maybe in like 20 years or something. But
Yeah.
like, so I'm never saying never. But
First, do the third movie of Into the Spider-Verse, and then and then think about bringing him into live action.
Yeah, no,
Maybe
I
finish
mean,
that
I
trilogy.
agree with this one as well. Okay, 80%. It's time for someone else to play Wolverine, and it has been for a while.
Yeah.
Hugh Jackman will.
He said, all love, of course, Hugh Jackman's the goat
Yeah,
underneath.
Hugh
Yeah,
Jackman is a goat.
Hugh
but
Jackman
yeah,
set the
sorry.
bar extremely high for Wolverine, but I do think it's time to bring someone in.
Yeah, it's because
He's not
you
that
can't.
He's like
You
6'1".
you can't move on. You can't move
not
on with a new age.
Shut the fuck up, don't give about the height of Hugh Jackman, bro.
You can't move on with a new age of X-Men without like recasting a new face for one of its main characters. So
But I don't think I want to like a sudden introduction. Like, oh, the team set up and here's the new Wolverine. I would like
Yeah,
a
no.
new.
Is he gonna come in Doomsday?
Hugh Jackman, yeah.
Oh, that's just gonna be so ass. Yeah, no, I agree as well. He's
Apparently,
also
apparently Nicolas Cage is coming back as Ghost Rider as well.
everyone's coming back, bro.
Everyone's fucking coming back.
Isn't Ian McGregor coming back as?
Yeah, he decimates New Jersey. I've
At
said this.
the Cyclops, the first act is coming back.
Yeah, no, but I love
James
him, to be
Marsden,
fair. I
yeah.
love him as fucking Cyclops, and he loves it too. So,
I love him as Sonic's pal.
okay,
Sonic
so
best friend.
90%. Nick Fury should have died in Winter Soldier.
Yeah, that would have been because like
Why?
what did he do after?
I mean, I don't really care
Fuck
much
off.
for it. Like,
Yeah, I don't really
What
care much for
happened to him
it.
in Winter Soldier?
Nick Fury big dead or no? He doesn't really affect the rest of the movies. Well, you can't have Far From Home without Nick Fury.
It was a scroll, wasn't even him.
True.
He was just in space,
Gooning.
gunning in the scroll
Yeah,
ship.
In the scroll
Yeah.
ship. Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah.
don't think it's like. I don't think it
what
matters.
happened to him?
I think the only thing would be the only thing would
Did
be
he?
missing out.
Did he get quit?
No,
No.
he didn't.
You were saying he's
I
supposed
think
to.
I think the only thing would be missing out is that one scene in Age of Ultron, where he's in the barn like gooning when they all go. But that's-
He's always just gooning in movies, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't have made that big of a difference. I don't think anyone would really hate
Also,
on that.
like, there's
it
a
doesn't
whole
make-
scene of him being like, talking about like his eye, and him being like, the last time I trusted a person, I lost my eye. Just
it was a cat. So yeah, I'm much rather they've never touched on that.
I would have.
Can you have Carol Danvers stuff without him though?
I would have liked it a lot more if Nick Fury was just. I don't know if you're going to disagree.
Why?
If Nick Fury was
Why?
on Agents of Shield more as like a present character rather than Avengers, because then that would make more sense. Because that's more grounded.
Still was done
but-
way.
Yeah, but they
no.
can't afford. Yeah, and they can't afford
But
Samuel Jackson to be recurring.
what does Nick Fury
or
do?
not back then at least.
But what does Nick Fury do in a world of superheroes to disagree?
He's the
bro?
leader of Shield.
He's the
He's the leader, but he
He's the
has no
director.
powers.
Okay.
What can I argue with that? Fucking
So
Hulk
it's
with
just
no
like you
powers, though.
saying Cecil is useless because he has no power.
Well, a little bit different, mate.
How is it different? They both are the directors of the most powerful human
Well, but
organization.
Cecil is smart enough to develop like robots, the goons who
And he didn't develop.
He got someone.
He got
Yeah.
people to do it. He got a crew to develop for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess we agree, but I don't know why it's 90%
high.
Yeah, but
because
Cecil
people would
teleports
like. I don't think
technically,
anyone
so he
would really
technically
care.
has a power.
Okay, 100%. And the last one, people refusing to accept Sam as Captain America is covert racism. He is Captain America. It is not an opinion. He holds the title.
Nah, fuck you, mate.
That-
Sam was shit.
That is true, but his movie was not up to standard. I think the thing that showed to me that Sam
Bad grip.
is the new Captain America was his arc in Falcon and Winter Soldier. I really
They
enjoyed.
just hated on John Walker for no
Only
reason.
because you don't like no John Walker was you can't have John Walker in Thunderbolts without having the John Walker in.
I know, but in the beginning of Falcon and Winter Soldier, they're just hating on John because like we can't forget Sam gave up the shield. They gave to the shield someone as qualified as they can be, and then they're hating on him.
But he was like just a government.
Yeah, but he was like, I'm not trying to be Steve Rogers. I'm just trying to do the best I can. And they're like, yeah, he jumped on top of a grenade. He was like, yeah, 3 of them, mate.
He did get bullied for no reason.
I also disagree. Only if you don't like Sam Wilson's Captain America, does not mean you're racist.
No,
I'm sure there's racists that don't like him because of that.
My issue,
but they won't like him as Falcon. They won't like him because he's black.
My issue was not Sam itself. You could have found a new Captain America that was black. That's fine. My issue was that I liked Captain America for its simplicity. He had the super serum, he was strong, and then he had the shield. The moment you add flying and guns,
no serum, normal human.
And the moment you add flying and guns and wings and drones to the shield, then to me that's not Captain America.
I just want to add this to the conversation because the top comment says, I can't read the user because it's user, a bunch of numbers. Sam needs the serum. A regular human should not be Captain America.
I think that's the biggest thing.
And also,
if Sam had the serum and he had the wings to complement it, I still I don't think he would be a really good captain. And he still has the potential of it.
I don't like the wings with the shield, bro.
That's such a childish point to make.
No, but for example, it used to be so cool that, like, for example, Captain America would like jump from like high places, and the reason why he won't take damage is one because he had super serum, and you'd use the shield to like break.
Steve.
He'd fly. Yeah, but that's,
it's like you saying it's like you saying you don't like Miles Morales because it's not just spider. He has electricity and invisibility.
Wait, in Doomsday, is he going to give back the shield?
It's legit your point that you said. I like Captain America for simplicity. You're adding stuff to it.
As major as like. Okay. It's like if Miles Morales could fly as well as swing.
It takes away from it, bro.
It's like if he had wings and he'd swing and then use the wings and then swing.
No, I guess so the problem is wings.
Yeah, no, it's not wings specifically. It's just like having just a shield.
I don't know, it's just like to differentiate between Steve and Scott.
It's the same thing as like Hulk has always been about punching and going berserk, and now suddenly he shows up with like a machine gun to complement, and now he also has like swords now, and it's like you take
Hulk.
Yeah, I'm just saying. You're adding more shit that's taking. You make a character good because of its simplicity sometimes, and that's why I don't like when characters get too much shit. Do you know what I mean? When suddenly they've got this like list of powers that they can use. When you add too much, I'm like.
To be fair, I didn't like the lightning sword that Miles got in the comics.
Do you know what I mean?
The Venom sword, yeah, whatever.
Like, I never liked that when characters get so much shit added to them, so many different stuff that they can do. I always like the simplicity. For example, the Daredevil, he has his weapons and then he uses like the super hearing. That's a good mixture. When you start,
but yeah,
but you know what I mean. When you start adding too much, like, bro, it's like the Captain America. Like, he doesn't need the shield because
like him having the shield makes
the shield in the part where there's the plane scene. The shield is flying because it has a drone in it, bro.
Super soldier serum and wings. Like, it would make the
I mean, when he's blocking the Hulk's hits, he's just blocking with the wings. The shield's doing fuck all.
The wings are vibranium as well at this point.
Yeah, and the shield was like under the wings. So like in that fight scene, you just see the shield with a drone in it, just flying around. It's like,
but you love Deku though.
Is he gonna give? You love different worlds, brother, man. Wait, is he gonna give back the shield in Doomsday?
No.
Or is he gonna have different ones?
You gotta keep in mind, there's 2 shields in rotation now.
How?
Because one was frozen with Cap and another one's brought back up. So there's 2 shields that exist.
No, because then that shield ends up going back to the past with him. The shield that gets unfrozen gets brought to the past and then comes back.
Yeah, but
to give it to Frank.
Speaking, there's there's the shield that took back to the past and there's the shield frozen in the ice.
I don't fucking know, bro.
But yeah, for example, you mentioned Midoriya. I prefer like. I do think they did it well. I'm not saying that. But for example, this is a rare scenario where a character that has so many powers actually end up liking. So I prefer Bakugo. I prefer characters that have one thing and they take it to the max of its ability.
And there's so minor powers
that is a fair point.
Yeah, and it's not like Deku has main powers.
What if they made Isaiah Bradley the main Captain America?
Oh my god.
He's just old.
Well, no, he's not shit at this point.
That's why I never really fucked with Superman, bro.
Well, no, you can't anymore because you already set up Falcon, and he's probably gonna get the serum. But honestly, give it to Bucky as I almost throw up. Give it to Bucky as a symbol of like you finally are like away from like as a new person.
Bucky got it, but we've talked about this.
But then again, with,
always-
but with Falcon, you can do the whole thing of like he's Captain America, but like
He's
he
not,
still
though.
get prejudiced against because he's black.
Yeah, but he didn't give up Falcon to become Captain America. The way that he's been displayed in the movies, he's still Falcon, but just with the shield. He didn't give away Falcon to be Captain America.
He would just gives out the mantle to someone else.
Yeah.
But he doesn't give up the wings.
He didn't give
Yeah,
up.
which is true.
It's not like you can take my wings. No, I'll give you my wings.
Yeah,
you can just
he
call
did-
yourself fucking
It's
seagull.
It's not
I
like
think the biggest thing is how like the wings are vibranium and they work as a better shield than the actual shield is.
The whole thing of Wakanda is the monopoly of vibranium, but everything's vibranium.
And everything
His
is
house is
vibranium.
vibranium. His ass plug is vibranium. His wings vibranium. His shoes
be
are
fair,
vibranium.
I
yeah.
would prefer it so much if the shield
Hulk's
got
underwear
passed.
is vibranium.
If the shield got passed down to someone that doesn't have so much extra shit.
And they're
bro.
bringing adamantium now as well.
But like, why don't they keep the resources scarce? Vibranium is the monopoly of Wakanda, so you can just keep that resource very low. Why don't you have vibranium wings? It's Wakanda, bro. What do you do about it? Adamantium, keep it a very scarce thing.
Well,
Because
they got it from like Celestial.
no,
so.
if you think about it, everything is vibranium. Literally everything is vibranium, and it's like,
Like,
defeating the purpose here.
Imagine if they had done like a Captain America. Imagine they used the Red Hulk, which I don't think was the best idea. But imagine if they did a Captain America that because of the super serum, he can go like close to toe, and it's more like hands on hands with the shield fight rather than Falcon just using wings
That'll
to
never be
protect.
possible. Like, Captain America can't go
No,
toe
but
to toe against
well,
the
he
Hulk.
went kind of like toe to toe with Thanos, bro. Even though he lost.
He never went down. He held one of his hands.
Yeah, but
Are you superhero? He held one of his hands.
I would prefer like a Captain America that's a lot more hands to hands and use, for example, the fight when it was Captain America and Bucky, right, against Iron Man, going hand to hand and throwing the shield. That was beautiful. You use that with Falcon. You just see the shield flying with the drone.
choreography has gone worse in the end.
Yeah, it has. I do agree with
Because if you
that.
think about the fights of Captain America versus Winter Soldier, or that fight with Iron Man, or all those, it's getting worse and worse.
And that's a great segue to my bracket on MCU fights.
That we're not doing. We
not
should
doing.
move on to Ace Race.
Yeah.
Keep forgetting. Sorry, guys. So we're moving on to a trivia game. We'll set it up, then explain it later once it's set up. Okay, so this is Ace Race. So this is a trivia game. We're obviously depicted by our suits, which are above us right now, and we have these three sections that we will turn over. Whoever's suit is in this section will be asking the questions for that section, which they brought a topic, which the other person doesn't know. I'll take a card from this deck. Whatever suit that suit moves forward into that section that's revealed. So the first person moving forward is Diamonds. So the first section is, thank you for helping me better, is Spades. So Spades asking Diamonds here questions. What's your
My topic is the X-Men OG trilogy.
Okay.
Okay, so your first question. Gonna start off difficult.
I already know it's gonna be too difficult, man. This guy.
What happens to Senator Kelly in X-Men 1 after he gets kidnapped by Magneto?
I know Rogue like takes his skin.
Oh my god, what?
Not Rogue, fucking Mystique. I'm just gonna say interrogated and tortured.
Final answer?
He gets turned into the blob water thing.
He gets turned into a mutant.
The
Like,
water
escapes,
thing.
And
You
then
don't remember?
escapes that, and sometimes-
I remember that.
He looked disgusting shit with all his veins like watered
Next
down.
person moving forward, Diamonds again.
Okay, your second question. You gotta follow me with this, okay? Name me every member of the X-Men that was ever part of the team's roster at any point during the trilogy. There are exactly 11 official X-Men heroes, not counting Professor X.
So for my second question, it's supposed to be easier. You want me to name 11 heroes?
Yes.
Jesus Christ, yeah, man.
To be fair, if you start, maybe there'll only be like one or two that you can't remember.
I'll still get it wrong if I can't remember them, mate.
How about you try to
Just go about it, go about it, just go
Give
about
it a try.
Cyclops, Storm. Yeah, can you instead of go
Yeah.
the other way
I
around?
got you, bro.
So Cyclops, Storm, Wolverine, Rogue. The thing is, I don't know if the kids were part of the team, but I'm gonna take it as yes. Iceman, Colossus was in there as well. Kitty Pryde. See more. I'm already 7 and I already don't know any. Pyro was left to go join the Brotherhood. Well, no, because Quicksilver was later on.
Did you remember what he said? Okay, so say them again and I'll write them down.
Cyclops, Storm, Wolverine, Iceman, Rogue. I feel like there's a major one that I'm missing. Jean Grey. What the fuck we're talking about here?
You're back on your 6. You were on 7 before.
Beast. He was in those movies. He was in the movie somewhere.
He has said one that he's not saying now, to be fair.
It's fine, I'll bring it back.
Yeah, it was pretty much. Yeah,
Colossus.
Yeah, there you go. That's one I was thinking.
So you're missing 3.
So right now you have Cyclops,
Kitty
Storm,
Pryde.
Wolverine, Iceman. Oh yeah.
Wasn't there a girl with a fucking spikes on her bones? Or was that Brotherhood? Oh, Nightcrawler.
Missing
Well,
1.
10.
Missing one.
Angel. Wasn't
Awesome.
Angel appeared in the movies, but he eventually joins the other side, but I don't think he was in the school.
Wait, is Angel one of your?
No. Okay.
You have one left.
Because Angel, I don't think he was in the school. He joins later on, and I don't even think he joins the X-Men. No, that was Iceman. That looked like Crystal, but that's not Emma, bro. Was Emma in the movies? Don't think so. I know Angel was, but I think he was later on.
You got a shot.
I must say, Sunspot was also later on. Oh, I must say Angel. It's not.
Final answer?
Yeah.
That's probably what I would.
Congrats! It is Angel.
It
It
is
is
Angel.
Angel. Angel is in the third one. He joins them at the very end in a fight against.
He's the rich guy that his dad hates him.
Because
Yeah.
remember
Oh, yeah.
he jumped off the window. Like,
Yeah, but it was between who'd get him first, the X-Men and Brotherhood. And I
yeah,
thought,
and the X-Men got him at the end because he was like my.
Wait, why is Angel such a... He just
well
flies.
done, well done.
brutal.
He's sick.
But he just flies.
Does Emma
Does he have
even
any
appear in my
weapons?
back?
Nah, well, she does, but it's in the other trilogy.
Well, when he turns into a horseman, his wings are made of steel and he can throw.
Well done, well done.
Because yeah, when his wings are just like...
Metal.
No, but before they weren't,
No,
right?
they were
So,
white. They were white.
No, he's asking what the fuck are his weapons when
yeah,
he's just a
what does he
normal
do?
angel.
Or does he just fight?
He
That's
just
it.
Fly. It has increased strength and
And his
extra
bones are hollow.
Yeah.
What does that do?
No, like he's he has extra like increased strength because he's able to fly, he's able to carry shit, and he also has like extra awareness. He's like aware of his environment more.
He's a bird, bro.
So he can rescue people, basically.
He's a bird.
He's Hawks without throwing wings, basically.
Sure.
Sure.
That's a rough one. All right, next person moving forward. Hearts. Okay. First question, by the way.
I'm aware.
Just don't ask me names, mate. Events
Okay.
I got.
Oh, too late. What is the name of the military scientist obsessed with mutants in X-Men 2?
Banda, bro. Banda.
Banda?
Yeah.
Give up?
Yeah, give up, bro.
But no.
Names, bro. Well, name of the scientist that is obsessed with them.
Do you
Did
know?
I say scientist?
Yeah, you did.
I did. The military scientist, yeah.
That is obsessed with...
Mutants.
Yeah, there's obsessed with mutants in X-Men 2. It's also the main villain of X-Men 2. The main people.
I have a guess.
The name of the scientist that is names, bro. Fuck off. That is obsessed with... Yeah, no idea, man.
You give up?
Give up.
What do you guys think?
Isn't it Oliver Trask or something?
He's a striker.
William Stryker.
It's between those two.
I would have guessed striker. That's the only one I remember.
It's either William Stryker.
Oh, and that's fair. Fair
William
question.
Stryker is the one that made Wolverine.
It's like the most popular name.
Next person moving forward. But isn't Oliver Trask? It makes sense enough.
Yeah, but he doesn't show up, you know.
Next person moving forward. Shit.
My topic's Hunger Games.
Angry Birds.
Hunger Games.
Oh, I don't know shit of Hunger Games,
Again.
mate.
Remember what I told you about not putting your phone in front of my noggin?
What district is Katniss from?
That's a good question. You know what?
Final answer?
Isn't it 12?
It's District 12.
Come on, you can
Well,
like,
no.
Oh, bro, that's the meme.
I didn't know if that was too
I don't
easy
know.
or too hard, to be fair.
I don't know what. No, that was a good question.
7.
We have to keep films in a minute.
Spade. Well, spade.
Spade.
So, next person moving forward.
Collapse.
Collapse again. Give me another.
Okay. So, this, you have options, okay? What is the name of Katniss' younger sister? Okay.
I know.
She definitely becomes prevalent in the last film as well. But she was prevalent
just-
first
just
anyway.
said the options.
So you've got options. You've got Annie, you've got Prim, you've got Rue, and you've got Clove.
How is this a second question?
I know
I know what it is.
But how is this a second question?
To be fair,
it has options.
To be fair, I
It's
do think
fair.
your first question was too easy.
It's fair.
That should have been like a later one.
Give me the options again.
You've got Annie, you've got Prim, you've got Rue, and you've got Clove.
Prime rib.
And you got barefoot.
I knew this before I even got the question.
Yeah,
by the
yeah.
way.
Good on you, bro.
Did you know beforehand?
Fuck no.
Okay.
It's either Annie or Rule.
Rule.
Is that a final answer? So Rue was the black girl that dies in the first film. Her sister's name was Prim.
I was gonna say
I would have said Rule.
I would have said
Rue was the black girl that
Yeah,
died.
but fair.
Oh, the next one is easier.
Next person moving forward. My third question.
Well, your first was too easy.
Next person.
It was kind of easy.
Let's
Let's move on. Let's
Next
not waste
person
time.
moving forward. Hearts.
Okay.
Prime rib.
What was Nightcrawler brainwashed to do but fails at the start of X-Men 2?
I feel like it had something to do with Angel. I'm gonna say I think it was to steal someone.
Someone's virginity.
No, because he can't teleport.
He teleports in and out.
What did he get? Brainwashed to do?
Yeah.
Oh, already hasn't been a fucking.
He has
minute.
a track it, bro.
That's not an argument.
He got brainwashed to
Answer.
he got brainwashed.
Okay, that's your answer.
He got brainwashed to steal Angel. I don't fucking know.
Like, to break into the White House and kill the president.
Yeah.
Oh, fair.
Dickhead.
Next person moving forward.
Clubs? Fuck me. That no one singular club, bro. It's his first question, man. Don't ask him what's the main actress's name.
Yeah, is that okay?
Right.
It is his first question.
That is going to be ridiculous.
I just need first name. What is the male tribute? Sorry. Who is the male tribute from District 12 in the first games?
Games. Oh.
Okay.
Because
So Katniss pal, Katniss buddy.
Mark, he can't help you, mate.
Peter, final answer.
correct, yeah.
That was supposed to be a hard question, bro.
No, I was struggling there for a second. I was like, what the fuck is his name?
You told me to name Prime Rib and you gave him Peter.
Oh, I was going to say FNAF security breach.
What?
What?
No, the security guard from FNAF.
Gregory.
Next person moving forward. Gloves.
Finally, mate.
What is the secret weapon William Stryker uses to manipulate Professor X to attempt to kill every mutant in the world?
Cerebro.
Cereal.
You know I didn't say fucking cereal, you fuck.
Don't look at my question.
I thought you were
Yeah, Cerebro, final answer.
What do you think? The answer was his mutant son with psychic and illusion powers.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I
in a
don't.
wheelchair.
Yeah, I don't remember that scene now, but I wasn't gonna remember that.
Next person. Oh, moving back. Next person moving forward. Hearts.
Third question, by the way, man. Just letting you know.
Don't worry, I'm aware. What substance does Mystique inject into a prison guard to help Magneto escape in X-Men 2?
It was like metal substance into his blood so that Magneto could control it.
I need specifics.
Well, you want the type of metal, mate? Rusty metal.
Copper.
Well, she made out with him and then injected.
What substance does Mystique inject into a prison guard to help Magneto escape in X-Men 2? What substance?
Metal.
I need 2 words.
2 words.
Or is metal? Final answer.
Liquid metal.
Final answer?
Yeah.
The answer is liquid iron because it goes into the bloodstream.
I was gonna say iron.
Are we not gonna give me that, bro? Are we?
What was the question?
We weren't paying attention.
What the fuck were you saying?
Liquid
Well,
iron.
I've heard the metal that was getting ingested or whatever.
Well, I was gonna say iron to be fair.
Bro, are we actually not gonna give me that, bro? You wanted iron. Iron's
yeah,
metal,
sure.
bro. Liquid
yeah, iron
metal.
is metal, to be fair.
Well, there's a lot of metals.
Sure. I
metal.
can give that to him.
Next person moving forward.
Gloves?
Spades.
So my topic is How's Moving Castle.
Have you watched House of the Castle?
Yeah.
Yeah, he hated it, remember?
I didn't never say hi to that. I thought it was too hard. You like that?
What is the name of How's young apprentice?
Oh my god, the fucking...
question,
the
yeah.
Barduzzi. Good question. You don't even know How's name. I have no idea. I legit have no idea. Cole?
McGrath.
Who?
McGrath.
Bo! I don't know.
Give up? I can repeat. What
Eric,
is
final answer.
Markle?
Yeah, I'll never get to
I
that.
think it's Scorpio for some reason. Next person moving forward, diamonds. For the one
Is this your third question? I
I got prime red last time, man.
don't know if this is. I think this is easy. What pin becomes Katniss symbol?
Isn't it the it's not a you want it to be an elephant for your book, I remember that. But it's not like a phoenix, it's just a bird. It's a golden bird.
I kind of want the name of the bird.
The name of the bird!
Yeah, bro.
Oh.
It's the name of the
A
book.
mockingbird.
Is that a final answer?
Why is this guy laughing at me? When you have two shoes, it's a pair of shoes. When you have two birds, not a pair of keys.
But fucking give an answer.
Mockingbird.
Is that a final answer?
Yeah, that's
Mockingjay, but I'll give it to you, I guess.
It's the same bullshit.
Next person moving forward. Close.
Okay, now this is a similar vein to the question Danny got of the X-Men one. Okay, so Rafa, please. So the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, led by Magneto, appears twice in the trilogy with two different rosters. One in X-Men 1 and another in X-Men 3 The Last Stand. Out of the totality of mutants, name me 6 of them that were part of the Brotherhood at any point between those iterations.
Magneto.
Not counting Magneto.
Why not? That wasn't in the fucking
I just
question.
said the Brotherhood led by Magneto.
You said no, you didn't say not counting. Bro, fucking 6, bro. Toad, Blob, Domino, Pyro.
Domino's right
Do I
now.
need their name? What's the name of the Spike bitch? I don't know.
Crossbones.
Mystique.
You can use descriptions if you so wish.
Spike bitch. The girl that grows the spikes in the woods. Spikes all over her.
Final answer?
Let me think. I don't like the spike bitch as an answer, to be fair. Juggernaut. That's a better answer, to be fair. Yeah, I'll go that.
It's incorrect.
Domino
Blob and Domino were not part of the Brotherhood.
What, the domino? So what was the bitch with the guns?
There was no bitch with a gun.
There was a bitch with the guns. They had like black and white on their face.
No.
Domino appeared in Deadpool, but
Yeah, she appears in that one for the first time. So your potential options were in the first movie, Sabretooth, Mystique, Toad. You didn't say Sabretooth. And then in the last stand, it's Juggernaut, Multiple Man, Pyro, Spike, I would have given to you, and Dark Phoenix. She's part of the Brotherhood.
Fucking
And
sick.
I also
That's
had
fucking
Callisto, but
ridiculous.
you
My second question, by the way. Is this supposed to get fucking easier?
next person moving forward, Sure Domino was a dumb pick. Bro.
Yeah.
I'm sure Blob appeared in the movie though.
No, I was thinking about the
Blob
animation.
only appears way later in the Wolverine Origins.
Yeah.
Yeah, live action. Next person moving forward, Space. No diamonds, bro. Jesus.
No hearts.
No love.
No love. What is love?
What does Sophie discover when she travels into House Past?
That Calcifer came from a shooting star.
Is that fair answer? The answer to that is that Hal gave his heart to Calcifer as a child.
Yeah, fair.
Doesn't Calcifer come from a shooting star?
Well, Calcifer is his heart.
Yeah.
Well, what's a shooting star?
The shooting star is he gave his heart out, and then I made Calcifer from the shooting star. But he had to give his heart. Next person moving forward. Kablam, kaboom, good job, bro.
Yeah.
What does a shooting star play into it? Or did he get Calcifer from the
No, because he gave his heart out to the shooting star, which forms the.
Yeah.
Which forms
What is the full name of the main female protagonist?
full Gubby. We
Yeah.
can't drop Gubs here, bro.
I need to
Oh,
spit on it.
I didn't spit.
I saw a Wookiee file.
Yeah, I almost said someone from our school.
Mr. Smith.
Well, it's Sophie from the full first character, the main character.
Yes, that's what I said.
Bro, her surname is never said in the movie. Are we done? Are we done, man? There's no way I'm pulling up the fucking surname. It's Sophie.
I can ask another question, to be fair.
What was the answer?
Hatter.
Bro, how the fuck? How the
That's-
fuck?
that's-
They
that's
never even
difficult.
say
That's
that, bro.
difficult.
She makes hats in the beginning of the movie, but that's about it.
I thought it was Sophie Turner. That's an actress.
Bill turn.
That's the
I'm
word.
just checking before asking a question.
Bro, Panda, the song, yeah. Jesus, that's a throwback. Do you remember? Bill turn. What?
Okay, I
Man.
What does Hal collect from young woman according to rumors?
Oh, is it their soul?
Their virginity.
Their hearts. I think it's their hearts. Hearts.
Final answer?
Yeah.
That's correct.
Nice.
Goat. Next person moving forward. Clubs.
Third question, by the way. If you ask me Bob's surname, I'm gonna fucking shoot you on the spot.
What did Magneto and the Brotherhood want from Rogue in the first movie?
Virginity.
Can you stop saying that?
To be fair, he's not wrong. Mag did fuck.
Well, it was like her power to amplify something. That's what I remember. How specific do I fucking need to be, bro?
A little bit more.
It was in it was in the Statue of Liberty. She was put in the capsule, locked in, to amplify some shit. No, that's what I remember. It was like I think it was to amplify Magneto's powers. It was to amplify something. I don't know.
It does.
He was in the Statue of Liberty.
Can I say mine after before you say what's right?
He was like draining her power, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Draining her power.
Was it to like steal the powers of other people?
No,
And it was amplified to do it.
It is to power the machine to turn humans into mutants.
It is powering a machine, technically.
Do you guys want to give it to him?
I won't.
Of course you want. All you care about is taking people's virginities, apparently.
Are we giving it to him or not?
Don't look at me!
No, I don't think so.
Okay, gotta decide. Next
The
person
guy-
moving
Third
forward.
question, by the way. Third question, guys. Third question.
Go again.
Fuck,
Fourth
go
again.
Go again. Okay. Why does Magneto abandon Mystique in X-Men 3 and leaves her behind despite their history of loyalty?
She fucks Professor X. Bro, this is not fucking easier, bro. It's my fourth question. It's fourth, bro.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be fucking easy. She's Jewish.
I don't answer.
No.
He's Jewish.
No. I have no clue. She sides with Xavier.
I know, yeah.
She got shot with the cure and turned human.
I don't remember.
Oh,
that
she
happening,
did.
no.
She did do that.
Yeah, I remember that happening. No, well done.
Did do that. Well, we're on.
Next person moving
Bro.
forward. Spades.
Okay. Hit me.
Fuck him up, bro.
What
no
deal
hearts.
does Calcifer make with Sophie?
Oh, good question.
What deal? Power up House Hard.
I'm gonna ask him.
Final answer?
Yeah.
The answer, Danny, do you know?
Is like to give back his heart.
He'll help break her curse if she helps him break his contract with Hal.
Yeah, that's a fair question.
Next person moving forward. Why are you wearing diamonds, bitch? Next person moving forward. The Joker.
I go.
Next person moving forward.
Bro, no hearts, bro.
Bro, it's my fifth question. You better ask me what Wolverine's fucking name is, bro.
How does Magneto carry a whole army of mutants across the water to attack the small island where the mutant cure drug was being produced in X-Men 3?
He carries a bridge, I think. I have no fucking clue. I'm gonna go, he carries a bridge. I'm so done with this fucking history.
That is correct. He levitates a whole bridge.
Next person moving forward. Clubs again.
They're coming back.
Bro.
What does Katniss use to signal Rue after they meet? This is very.
The calling of the bird, of the mockingbird.
What's your answer?
That.
The calling of the bird,
The mockingbird sound, the calling that the birds have.
Sure, bird call, yeah.
Next person moving forward.
No, you had to act. What did it sound like?
Next person moving forward.
I don't even remember what it
Clubs
sounds
again.
like.
Clubs to clubs.
Oh,
Next
shit.
person moving forward. Spades.
Oh my god.
No, there hasn't been a single heart.
To win.
I don't have many harder questions. Many harder questions.
Why is
many,
Domino sending me notifications, bro?
hard
Yeah,
questions.
just hit me. Just hit.
Who directed Howl's Moving Castle?
Oh, Miyazaki.
Final answer?
Yeah.
That's correct.
Not full name. Next person moving forward. Spades. And the person after that is clubs.
Oh my god! What a comeback! What a comeback! I'm happy.
Not a single. Show me the next
Oh,
one.
you guys are going back to Guessling.
Oh my god, are you joking?
Well, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Tune in next week for the final part of this game. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and we'll see you next Monday.